If you suffer from alopecia areata or know someone who does, keep watching this because I'm going to share in detail exactly how I put my alopecia areata into remission naturally. Hi, I'm Jessica Green, an integrative health practitioner and health coach, helping midlife women optimize hormone and metabolic health and feel vibrant again. If you enjoy my videos, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below. This really helps my channel. So alopecia areata is an autoimmune disease that is commonly treated with things like minoxidil injections and sometimes immunosuppressants. But today I'm going to be sharing with you the exact steps I took to go from this to this. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. I don't diagnose, cure, or treat diseases, and always, if you're under the care of a medical provider, always consult with yours before starting any new protocols. So alopecia areata was a real kick in the pants for me to get my health under control. I had already been experimenting with my diet and working with a naturopathic doctor for other health reasons by the time I found my first bald patch. It wasn't until I became an integrative health practitioner, though, and a health coach that I finally learned how to get my whole body back into balance and therefore get my alopecia areata back into remission. I know if you were hoping for a quick fix like a pill or a cream, you won't find it here in this video. But I will say this, when I had my second flare-up of alopecia areata due to a very stressful summer, I was able to stop the hair loss and have hair grow back in all the spots in just 6 months. Let's get into it. This is exactly what I did to put it into remission. So let's start with stress reduction and mindset shifts. Stress knocks the body completely out of balance, and for me, I spent decades in a state of chronic stress. Chronic stress disrupts your gut, it throws cortisol out of balance, causes T4, the inactive thyroid hormone, to not convert well to the active form T3. It reduces sex hormone production and causes blood sugar imbalances. Yeah, it's not pretty. First step for me was to change my daily habits so I always had some space to relax. I reduced my commitments, I started meditating and journaling, which was incredibly helpful. I started using EFT, that's tapping, with Brad, and I'll link his YouTube channel below. I think you'll love him. Mindset shifts started slowly for me. I was in such a slump. I felt like a victim, and it was hard to shift that into feeling hopeful again. So I practiced being in the present moment. This is one of the top things that you could do to increase overall happiness. Finding glimmers was the next thing, those small moments that brought me joy. I started to have fun wearing a wig. I watched movies and shows that were happy and fun. I read books that were easy and relaxing. I called friends for a chat, and I reminded myself every day of my future self that I wanted, hair and all. Next, eating clean whole foods. So I was eating clean whole foods, mostly proteins like fish, animal, poultry, and veggies. And I followed an anti-inflammatory diet and a low-carb diet. And this helped me to balance my blood sugar, fueled my body with what it needed. And then next I started a series of supplement protocols designed to help me get back into balance. Starting with the liver detox. The liver is essential for thyroid hormone conversion, estrogen metabolism, and of course helping your body get rid of toxins, both endotoxins and exotoxins. I started off with a 21-day detox from Equilife, and I'll be sure to link this below along with the other protocols I used. This detox comes with a very specific low inflammatory eating plan, and because I'm already thin, being a kind of a Vata body type, I skipped the second fasting day. Next up was the parasite protocol. Parasites damage the gut lining and is one of several things that causes leaky gut. That and parasites can cause certain nutrient deficiencies, not just from damaging your intestinal tract, but they can also cause anemia. They're also pervasive, so you could get parasites from raw fish, meats, salad bar, gardening, and not cleaning your hands well enough afterwards, sitting bare-skinned on a beach, from your pets, and so much more. Because your immune system starts largely in the gut, it's a really good place to start. I followed this protocol. The parasite protocol from Equilife, and again, I'll link this up for you. And this was extremely helpful in starting off my gut healing journey. Next up, the CBO protocol. I followed this gut balancing protocol aimed at pathogenic bacteria and candida overgrowth. Candida is commonly overgrown when you take birth controls like I did for decades, experience chronic stress like I have, and from too much sugar. I also ran an organic acids test on myself to get a clear picture for what I was dealing with. I offer this in my coaching practice, and I'll be sure to include a link below for that as well. So I did the CBO protocol, also by Equilife, for 3 months, which comes with a very specific food list to follow. Now, if you're already feeling overwhelmed, I created a free resource for you outlining my personal protocol. Just let me know in the comments below if you'd like this, and I'll send you a link for it. Next up, we have the mold protocol. I had multiple times in my life where I was exposed to black mold, which is super toxic. The challenge here is that when you live with mold, it's not uncommon for mold to start growing in your body. And mold produces a toxin. That's what your body can react to. I had tested myself for mycotoxins using another functional medicine lab test that I offer, and I'll link that below as well. And it confirms several forms of mold toxins. So I knew I had to do this protocol also. Next, heavy metals. Finally, it was time for the heavy metal detox. Now, we're constantly exposed to heavy metals like aluminum, cadmium, and lead, and arsenic. Heavy metal detoxes come in many forms, and I've done both a doctor-supervised chelation therapy as well as this more gentle heavy metal detox by Equilife. I've included links to all of the protocols that I followed in the description below. Next, I focused on hormones. I mentioned that the liver's role in thyroid hormones and estrogen metabolism. So when you do a liver detox, that helps with both of these. I also mentioned how stress can lower sex hormones, disrupt your cortisol curve, increase glucose levels, and reduce conversion of inactive thyroid to an active thyroid hormone. So I built off of this by making sure throughout the protocols I was also taking a good quality multivitamin. And this helped to give my body all the essential nutrients it needed in order to operate optimally. Next, I ran a functional medicine lab to help me identify specific imbalances for me. And I found that my cortisol curve looked a little okay, but kind of low. My blood sugar was too high, and other hormones looked pretty good. So my focus continued to be on stress reduction, good sleep, and a low-carb diet. Everyone is different in this regard, so I always recommend running a functional medicine lab test before trying any supplements to help support your hormones. I run this lab specifically for private clients. Finally, vitamins and nutrients that I think are absolutely essential. This is what I take. A multivitamin. I mentioned this before, an omega-3, which helps to lower inflammation, vitamin D. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm always low in this. Note that because this is a fat-soluble vitamin, it's really important to test before supplementing. Vitamin C, this isn't just an antioxidant, it also helps support absorption of iron and helps the production of progesterone, which is super helpful for us perimenopausal women. Then finally, magnesium. This is a game changer for me, and it comes in so many forms that can support everything from regular bowel movements to muscle aches and sleep and cognitive function. For these nutrients, I buy them all from my full script dispensary here in the US. I'll include a link below, and I give 20% off all of your orders. To recap, we talked about stress reduction and mindset, natural supplement protocols, and in that specific order, optimizing hormones using functional medicine lab testing, and the additional nutrients. Links for all of the protocols that I used are located in the description below, along with the links for functional medicine lab that I use and my full script dispensary. Again, if you'd like to receive a PDF of my personal protocol I shared with you today, just comment below and I'll send you the link for that. As always, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you love this content, be sure to let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, have a beautiful day. I'll see you next time.